Hey everybody, hope y'all are doing well. So I want to talk about pain, and more often than not, I wake up, not just miserable, really. I mean, sometimes I wake up feeling good, but a lot of times there's a lot of misery. There's a lot of, I don't want to be here. What am I doing here? Just the same old spiel. But, it's like a suicidal morning. I'm not really, it ain't that serious, but the terminology, just waking up feeling absolutely depressed about everything. And, what I do when I feel that way and how I transmute that feeling is just by, you know, doing the work that needs to be done. Again, it goes back to that need. And what our pain is here to do, I think, is to help us grow, help us to learn a lesson. You know, if you burn your finger on a stove, the pain's telling you something. That, if you touch the stove, it's going to sear your flesh and it's going to hurt. And if you keep doing it, you're going to lose your finger, or whatever. So the pain that I'm feeling, and I think a lot of people are feeling in today's times, are here for a reason. They're here to motivate us. They help us to actually gain. But in order to, gain, we have to learn from the pain. So, but it's different for everybody. The position that I'm in, in situation with the household here. It's just time for me to leave. Oh boy. There's a lot of resistance in me just doing that. I can feel it, but it's like when you start speaking and then, something comes over you that it's like another angle of yourself that gets you to question everything you just said. And it's like I just said, it's time to leave. And just really it got me thinking, like, is that really what time it is to leave? This is how it works, though. Spiritual resistance. Like, you may feel things 1 second, but you have to have the conviction to follow through with them. This is where faith is so important, and people change their minds a lot because they feel one thing one time, 1 second, 1 moment, and then something happens, and if they don't have enough involved in that feeling that they had, they didn't do enough with that feeling, or they didn't do more with that feeling to develop a stronger connection with it, then it becomes fleeting, and this is why you have so many people that are just running and gunning from one thing to the next, is because we're all a bunch of fleeting feelings right now. And again, this is why it also goes back to my idea to, like, the only solution is really for creativity, for humanity, for life in general, for us to get back to our God-like selves, our divine nature, which I believe we have fallen from. All of us, myself included. I mean, the way we're acting, the way we're behaving, the way we're supporting things, is ridiculous. It really is. And at the end of the day, the real thing that's getting in the way is perception, is people's perceptional view of the world. Perception goes down to their attachments, to their addictions, to the things that they hold strongly to themselves and keep them from really connecting to others. So, my pain when I wake up here and I see, just the family here and the lack of wanting to work together. Nobody wants to, like, help out each other, and everything feels forced and labored, and there's so much blame and hate and aggression in the air. It's miserable, and it does wear one down, and then it's like, man, this is supposed to be the place where I'm supposed to find a job and work and pay bills, and it's just nuts because so many people do exactly that every single day, and they do it because they feel like there's no other way to live. And there is, but you have to be willing to let go of all of that, which as you've gotten to know. Essentially, you got to move away and detach, as well as you can. That's why it's so imperative for people like me and others to be that symbol for the rest of humanity to get out of these cities. I can't tell you how many times when I've been sitting around just, like, hoping to find somebody who would at least have enough courage and and generosity to open their arms and be like, yo, you know, if people are trying to leave the cities, like, you know, I can help you guys out. And when I say help, I'm not talking about really financially or anything like that. I'm just saying I can help walk the path with you. I can be there with you. I can be a good company in your walk to get out of this place. And that's really where we're at. You know, I can go into all the specifics and all this and that, but I think most of you guys know all that. I do want to finish the Divine Mathematics sometime soon, but I mean, even that, most of y'all really know, you know, the simplicities of the unit. So, but I will finish that. I want to get that out there, and a lot of that has to do with Shawn Michael, because me and him have been at a debate for years on just the, you know, righteousness, spirituality, and the Most High way of doing things, and we're still in this debate. So I intend on seeing it through as well as I can. So anyways, hope you are doing well. All right, I'm gonna come back with some more later, but just keep on keeping on. And you know, like I said, you know, the best thing I can do when I wake up feeling like shit is just to transmute that shit into something else, into something good, into something better, and to learn from that pain and realize, why do you feel like shit? You know, what have you done? What is going on in your life that continues to perpetuate this shit? And what can you really do to change it? You know, not put a band-aid on it or do something to temporarily get away from it, but to really transmute it so you don't have to deal with that shit anymore. Or you can be an example for others not to deal with this shit and how to transmute the shit. Because I'm getting tired of all this bullshit. I don't know about y'all. So, alright, I love you guys. Have a good day. Bye.